An RFID chip is a method of automatically identifying an object or person by storing and remotely retrieving information from small transponders. The history of the RFID chip began in 1887, but by the 1970s, the primarily developmental work. Intended applications were for animal tracking, vehicle tracking, and factory automation. Currently, the RFID chip is still expanding.
Hi, I'm Kim Hartman, a member of Team Radio. We want to know just what people think about the information technology of the RFID chip. So we set out across our community asking people their opinions of this up-and-coming technology. We present different scenarios of how this technology is currently being used as well as the future use. Here are a number of interviews that we conducted that I think you'll see the responses that we get are very interesting. If you found an active RFID chip in your clothing or an item that you bought, would it concern you?
No, it wouldn't really necessarily concern me. I would probably just remove it if I could.
And if you knew that, we have them in our vehicles to monitor our tire pressure or whatnot, and the whereabouts, would it concern you if the police had the ability to stop your ignition system in the event?
No, I think that's a good idea. That way, if people are committing a crime or stuff like that, then the police have the ability to do that. So, no, that wouldn't concern me at all.
Currently, the Mexican government requires their employees and their police force to have an RFID chip planted in their skin in order for them to be tracked and identified. If you were seeking employment and the employer or government required you to be implanted with a chip so that you could be tracked and or identified, is that something you'd be willing to do?
I would not. I believe that my rights would be violated because I have the right to move freely when and where I'd like to, and have the right to come and go from a building whenever I please. And also my personal rights would be violated because my identity would be in the form of a chip. And if my identity can be stolen just by stealing my credit card number, having all my identification in a single place on a single chip would easily be stolen and easily be violated.
RFID chips are currently being used in our pets for a variety of different reasons. One reason is to track the pet in case it is lost or stolen. Another reason is to keep the pet's medical records all in one file and in one place. Do you have a pet?
Yes, I do.
How do you think that would work for your pet?
I think that would help very well, because if I lost my pet and he was hurt and someone took him to the vet, they would know what he needs, what he has, if he's allergic to anything, but they can call me so I know that my pet's okay.
What if you found out that it could possibly cause some kind of a cancer or some kind of an illness, but it's a very small percentage, a very small chance?
It all depends. Like, if it's like 2%, I would do it, but if it was like anything higher than that, I don't think I would do it, because I wouldn't want anything happen to my puppy like that.
Renee on it.
What if there was a law that was passed that said that you had to have an RFID chip implanted in you for medical reasons? How would you feel about that?
What's the first question again?
No, answer that question.
If it was, if there was a law that stated that it was required for me to get a chip implanted in me
for medical reasons,
I would not abide by that law. First of all, it's unnecessary for a chip to be placed in me.
Why?
For medical reasons, because if they need to know anything about my medical history, just get on the computer.
Well, what if you come into the hospital and you're blacked out and there's nobody there with you?
They have, everyone carries ID.
But you don't have anything on you.
I have ID.
You don't have anything on you, though.
I always carry my purse.
You don't have anything on you.
Hey, there's always something there. I mean, I still would not get no chip implanted in me. It's unnecessary. There's medical alert bracelets people can use.
Oh, there you have it. The RFID chip is well on its way to becoming a vital piece of our technology and our society.
Wake up!